In the heart of the Luminaries system, within the pristine halls of the Interstellar Diplomatic Council, representatives from every major civilization in the galaxy had gathered for an event unlike any other. A shimmering, iridescent hologram hovered in the center of the grand chamber, its intricate details displaying the newest starship design, the Sci-Fi's Peacekeeper. This ship wasn't just a marvel of engineering, it was the promise of a new beginning, a symbol of unity in an age that had seen far too much conflict. Surrounding the hologram were representatives from the most powerful factions in the known galaxy: humans, who were relatively new to the galactic stage but had quickly risen in prominence, the Eldraki, a reptilian species known for their wisdom and ancient technological advancements, the Nirelians, an ethereal race composed of energy and light, the rugged Keldran warriors, who had fought for centuries to expand their territory, and a host of others, each with their own histories, ambitions, and grievances. At the forefront of the human delegation stood Ambassador Amelia Crane, a seasoned diplomat with a reputation for achieving the impossible. She had been instrumental in arranging the summit, pulling together species that had once considered each other enemies. To her right was Counselor Doran of the Eldraki, his scaled skin glinting in the artificial light, his yellow eyes studying the proceedings with keen interest. Beside him floated Zyrena, the Nirelian envoy, a figure of pure, glowing light, her form constantly shifting with the subtle energies of the universe. The atmosphere in the chamber was tense, but there was also a feeling of cautious optimism. For centuries, the galaxy had been embroiled in wars and skirmishes, the result of territorial disputes, ancient vendettas, and cultural misunderstandings. But now, after years of negotiation, there was a real chance for peace. The Sci-Fi's Peacekeeper was central to this effort. A massive, city-sized ship designed to serve as a neutral ground for mediation and conflict resolution, it had the capacity to host thousands of diplomats, scientists, and peacekeepers from every corner of the galaxy. Its construction was a joint effort, a symbolic act of cooperation between civilizations that had once been at war. Amelia stepped forward, her voice calm but firm, echoing across the chamber. "My fellow representatives," she began, "today marks a turning point in our shared history. For too long, we have allowed fear, mistrust, and old wounds to dictate our interactions. But now, we stand on the brink of something greater, a galaxy united not by conquest, but by collaboration. The Sci-Fi's Peacekeeper represents more than just a ship, it represents our collective hope for a future where dialogue replaces violence, and understanding triumphs over suspicion." Her words were met with murmurs of agreement, though some delegates remained skeptical. The Keldran representative, a tall and imposing figure with a scarred face, crossed his arms, his deep voice rumbling as he spoke. "Hope is a fragile thing, Ambassador Crane," he said. "We've seen countless treaties and accords crumble under the weight of ambition and betrayal. What makes this different?" Amelia turned to him, unfazed by his challenge. "What makes this different is that this time, we are not just signing a document and returning to our respective territories. We are committing to something greater. The Sci-Fi's will be a place where disputes are resolved not with fleets and weapons, but with dialogue and compromise. And its creation is a testament to what we can achieve when we work together." As she spoke, the hologram shifted, displaying the interior of the Sci-Fi's. It showed the vast mediation halls, the research wings dedicated to solving shared galactic problems, the neutral living quarters where representatives from every species could interact and learn from one another. The design itself was awe-inspiring, a harmonious blend of different architectural styles, each one representing the contributions of a different civilization. The Eldraki Counselor Doran stepped forward next. "The Sci-Fi's Peacekeeper is more than a ship," he said, his deep voice carrying the weight of his species' ancient wisdom. It is a beacon of hope, a place where our children and our children's children can live without the shadow of war looming over them. My people have seen countless empires rise and fall, and we know the cost of war. We choose peace, not out of weakness, but out of strength and unity. Zyrena, the Nirelian envoy, floated forward, her luminous form shimmering as she spoke in a voice that seemed to resonate in the minds of all present. The galaxy is vast, and our differences are many. But within each of us is the spark of life, the same energy that binds the stars together. Let us not forget that. The Sci-Fi is our chance to honor that shared spark, to build a future where life no matter its form can flourish. The chamber fell silent as her words echoed in the minds of the gathered representatives. For a moment, the weight of the moment hung heavy in the air. The galaxy was vast, filled with unknown dangers, but also with incredible beauty and potential. The decision they made today would ripple across the stars, shaping the fate of countless worlds. Finally, the Keldron representative uncrossed his arms and nodded slowly. Perhaps. We are ready for this, he conceded. Perhaps the time for war has passed. A wave of relief washed over the chamber, though the tension remained. This was only the beginning. The construction of the Sci-Fi's peacekeeper was nearly complete, but its true test would come in the years that followed. Could these ancient enemies truly work together? Could they trust one another enough to resolve disputes without bloodshed? Amelia knew that the road ahead would not be easy, but as she looked around the chamber at the diverse beings gathered here, each one representing a different world, a different way of life, she felt a flicker of hope. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy had a chance at lasting peace. The summit concluded with the formal signing of the Accord of Luminaries, a document that pledged cooperation and non-aggression between the signatories. It was the first step toward a new era, one where unity and collaboration would be the guiding principles of the galaxy. As the delegates departed, Amelia remained behind, gazing at the hologram of the Sci-Fi's peacekeeper. She knew that the challenges were far from over, but she also knew that they had taken the first, crucial step toward a better future. And in the vastness of space, the stars shone just a little brighter, as if in anticipation of the new era to come.